Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Happy New Year. I'm getting ready to start my collard greens for the green money. It represents money for the new year we're gonna have for supper tonight. And I have washed my collards and I am going to show y'all how I do my collards. Everybody's got their own little trick of the trade, and I'm just gonna get the stems off of these. I have washed them thoroughly. I actually got mine at the grocery store, and then I'm just gonna roll these leaves up like this. And then I'm gonna cut them like so. And the first phase of doing collards in my book is putting them in water with a little bit of baking soda and boiling them until they change colors, because you want them to be tender. That's the first step that I'm gonna do with my collards. When I was younger, I didn't like any kind of greens. I have learned in my older age to eat greens. Even turnip greens, I like them okay. I can eat them. If there's a preference in greens, my preference is collard greens. And I like mine with a little bit of bacon, a little bit of red pepper, salt and pepper. Yeah, and you know, if nobody eats them here but me. Like Spencer doesn't eat them and Andy definitely doesn't eat them. So what I'll do with mine is I will cook them and eat them leftover. And if there's enough leftover, I'll put them in a freezer bag and freeze them. And then take them out when I want to have some collard greens. And there's one little bad spot right there that I'm not crazy about. Cookie's in the kitchen with me today. Yeah, we're doing collard greens. Yes, ma'am. For 2024, we are doing some collard greens. Now, I will cut these, and then I will put them on the eye of the stove, and I will cook them, like I say, boil them until they change colors. And usually that takes about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. And like I said, I will put some baking soda in mine. Helps it not smell up the house so bad, because they are strong smelling, no doubt about that. But you gotta have some collard greens on New Year's Day. It's just a, I don't know if it's a Southern thing or what, but it's always been in my family to have some kind of greens on New Year's Day. Would you get down? She's wanting to see what's going on. Okay, I've got a couple more to cut. And they cook down a lot, kind of like cabbage. So when you fill your pot with them, and cover them in water, know that they're going to cook down. Sometimes I just tear them up with my hands, and I don't cook them often because, like I say, nobody eats them around here but me. But I'm going to put some salt and pepper and a little bit, excuse me, get down. This is not for you, sister. And I don't think you would even like this if I gave you a little piece of it. She loves like carrots and apples, and so I don't mind giving her some of that, but I don't think she would like the collard green. They're pretty strong tasting. And I'm not sure that they're dog friendly. collard greens are something too that if you cook them from scratch, straight out of the field or out of the grocery store, they take some time. I can, you know, see why people buy them already prepped, because they do take some time. But they're so worth it. Okay. I'll be back to show y'all what I do next step cooking these collard greens in a little bit. Happy New Year, collard greens. I'm gonna get them on the boil. Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. My collards have been boiled and drained, and I am ready to put them in the pan. And what I'm gonna do first, I have put just a little drizzle of olive oil, and that's heating up. I'm gonna take one piece of bacon and just cut that up. I want to have some of that bacon flavor in my collards. And people do them different. This is just how I'm doing them today. I didn't do a lot of collards because I'm the only one that likes them. So I'll have those tonight for the green for money for the new year of 2024. Yes, yes ma'am, I sure will. But I'm just gonna cut this one piece of bacon up, fry it out. I'm gonna leave it in there, and I'm gonna toss my cooked collard greens in it to get them good and seasoned. And everybody does theirs a little different. This is just how I do mine. Get that bacon to go in here. I've got my black-eyed peas over here that I had from the freezer. They're purple hull, and I just used about a teaspoon of ham base in mine and put water over them to cook them. That gives them a good flavor. I use that in pintos sometimes too when I don't have a ham bone. Ham base, ham bouillon. And this won't take long. Smelling good in here. Smell that bacon cooking and cornbread ready to go in the oven and pork tenderloin in the oven. It's going to be a good meal tonight. Okay, those are starting to brown up, and they're going to continue to cook. I'm going to go ahead and add in my collard greens. I've already cut them, boiled them, and now I've strained them. So now they're ready to go into the pot, to the pan. To that, I'm going to add to mine 1 clove of garlic, minced. Some people add onion to theirs. I'm going to give mine a little garlic. Let me get this over the trash can. Lord have mercy. There we go. That ended up being 3 little cloves in that one little pod. But I'm going to use those. There's still some peeling on that. Okay. I'm just going to rough chop that. How do y'all cook y'all's collards? I would love to know in comments how you do that. And there's other people on the page that love to get ideas from other folks that follow the page. So feel free to share that. Always, when I post recipes or whatever, feel free to share how you do it. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to put that in. And give it another stir. That's smelling really good with that bacon and those pieces of garlic. I'm also going to add just a dash of salt and pepper. I'm going to grab a spoon. That's to your taste. Some black pepper. I'm doing about a teaspoon, roundabout. Now I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon or a shake of crushed red pepper. Crushed red pepper flakes is what I've got. And I'm going to stir that in. And I'm going to cook this, I don't know, for about 10 minutes or so. Just saute them good so they've got a good flavor. I'm going to give them a little taste just to make sure I've got the seasoning right on them. Collard greens, y'all. That's good. That's how I'm doing my collard greens. Would love to hear from y'all how y'all do yours. Happy New Year, and we'll see you later. Like, share, and comment if you love this. We'll see you. Bye.